my god, you won't believe this. The other day I was navigating on internet and I found an article called Body Extraction. And well, I started to read it and it was really interesting, but it also was really impressive all the damages that cause to our environment and to our health. And all these problems are because the body extraction came from the production of steel cans. Inside the can has manganese dioxide, but to get this mineral we need from the mining. Metal processing causes a lot, believe me, a lot of contaminants such as arsenic, sulfuric acid, lead, and other heavy metals. I know that the mining is a really important activity for the country, for the economy, and for a lot of science, but believe me, it's really hard to see all the damages that cause to the health, to the environment, and well, this activity affects the vegetation, the deforestation, creates air pollution, morphology changes, and water pollution. But not only damages the environment, it also damages the human because we are exposed to those elements, and well, is linked with health problems such as developmental delays, different types of cancer, kidney damages, and even death.
Hello, I'm explaining the process of production of battery. Go. Number one. The number one is the washing and drying of steel cans. The steel cans, which are the process from the third parties, undergo this process to remove and recede or contaminant. Number two. The number two is a mixed graphite with the manganese and other elements. The forklift discharge manganese dioxide into a hopper that introduce the materials into blenders where the mixture that constitutes the cathode material is made. The number third. The number third is the filling cans. The filling cans. The cathode material is taken to the can filler where the cans are filled with the cathode mixture. The number four. The number four is the molding of cathode material. The cathode material is molded into the internal diameter in the steel can with a press that has a capacity to 4 cans at a time. The number five. The number five is the production of protective coating. Two layers of a special paper are inserted that forms the coating that keeps the two electrodes separate anode and cathode to the above short circuits. The number six. The number six is the addition anode and electricity. The anode basically consists in a zinc slurry and the alkaline element of the electrolyte is potassium hydroxide. This is done with the use of industrial liquid dispensing machine. The number seven. The number seven is the connector nail insert. The nail or correct collection is placed inside to anode to complete the circuit using a special machine. The number 8. The number 8 is the fixing of material to cans. The next group of machines that places and fixes the material to cans grip the negative pole. The batteries are turned over and they are introduced in the machine that places terminals above that make up the positive poles. The number 9. The number 9 is a product labeling. Once the product is labeled, the label is a head thrown to the stake. The number 10 is the inspection. In the inspection is that visual inspect is done to make sure the level is the correct place. Battery voltage and correct are checked. The number 11. The number 11 is a packing. The DG stakes are the packet in a automatic process that pairs the stakes in the final packaging for retail sale. In the end, the shorted, we will explain the process distribution. Bye bye.
Well, I don't know if you have heard about batteries distribution. It's not a too complicated process, but that doesn't mean that isn't important. Of course, that is really important. And all this began with after the product has been made, it is distributed to warehouses, and from there it is transported or sent to different parts of the Republic or places such as supermarkets, hardware stores, electronic stores, and others. In some cases, some products are made in other countries and they need to bring to other countries. In this case, if one product has made in United States, they need to bring here to Mexico. Or there is another case that certain companies has their own plants here in Mexico or distributed in some states, and they do manufacture and sell the products. So if you want to buy a battery, you don't need to go to supermarket. You can go to the central company of batteries and you will find a battery. And all this process is in order to be consumed, in this case, the batteries.
I will talk about the batteries consumption. Batteries are one of the products with the highest consumption in our society, since they are the source of energy necessary for the operation of equipment and products for daily use. Not all battery waste is dangerous, only those that contain heavy metals like cadmium or mercury, which can cause damage. That is why end consumers can contribute to reducing the impact and risk associated with the battery waste, mostly purchasing products with heavy metal-free technologies. It's clear that batteries have allowed the development and use of portable electronic devices and equipment, although they have also generated concern among environmental groups, the authorities, and the general population, given that batteries as a product, when they run out, become waste, which, if they are disposed of improperly, there is possibility of damaging the environment and the health of the population. For consumers, it's recommended that rechargeable batteries are used that preferably do not contain hazardous waste, that the batteries are removed from the technological units when they are not being used, to prevent them from being dischargeable unnecessarily or from leaking, to reduce use of devices that use batteries, not to deposit them in open dumps, vacant lots, and bodies of water. Do not burn or disassemble them. Do not mix battery waste with other types of waste.
Disposal batteries. The increasing demand of global batteries is largely due to the rapid increase in portable power consumption products, such as cellular phones, video cameras, toys, and laptop computers. Each year, consumers dispose of billions of batteries. All contain toxic or corrosive materials. Some batteries contain toxic metal such as cadmium, mercury, lead, and lithium, which are a big risk for the environment. Manufacturers and retailers are working continuously to reduce the environmental impact of batteries by producing designs that are more recyclable and contain fewer toxic materials. Battery recycling is an activity that aims to reduce the number of batteries being disposed as municipal solid waste. So, well, we can say that batteries contain a number of heavy metals and toxic chemicals. And, well, disposing of them by the same process as a regular household waste has raised concerns over soils contamination and obviously the water pollution that is affecting all this environment and the animals that die because of these toxic materials. So well, experts create containers where you can introduce batteries that are not functioning anymore. These containers, for example, in Cuernavaca, are located in malls or, for example, in the center of the city. When this box is full, batteries are taken to a recycle center to complete the process of recycling these batteries.